Hello there and welcome back to Car Mechanic Simulator. Yes, we're back on here once again, going to be continuing where we left off last time, which last time we managed to completely rebuild the barn find of the 1977 Pontiac Firebird Trans Am, which was a beautiful, beautiful car. Even made it look like the movie from Smokey and the Bandit. So really, really good looking car. And we managed to sell it for a big profit as well. So without further waste of your time, let's go ahead and get on into it. And let's go. Alrighty then, and here we are. So, as per usual, we're going to take on a story mission first, a story job anyway, and then we're going to go out looking for a car. Hopefully maybe this time we'll find that freaking Cadillac Eldorado we've been looking for as well. And if we don't find anything, we do have 3 different cars to choose from. We've got the Plymouth Roadrunner. This looks like blah, 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 blah. Okay, and then we've also got the Dodge Charger Daytona, and we've just got a normal Dodge Charger over here as well. So, yeah, beautiful cars we've got sitting out. Now, this one technically isn't a Dodge Charger because the game does not say it is, but it totally is. There is no doubt. And this one is even supercharged. So, it's a supercharged one. Not that it would matter. We could put a supercharged in there if we really wanted to. But yeah, then we've got the stock beautiful 1969 Dodge Charger sitting over here. So we have choices. All right, let's go ahead and get us a story mission or a story job and see what it entails. Oh, we've got a 2003, what is it, Hyundai Tiburon, I believe they are. That's not that. Yeah, this is a 2003. It's the Hyundai, or whatever the heck you pronounce it, freaking Tiburon is just, it's got this look that you just know it's a Tiburon, you know what I mean? Especially if you had a brother that owned one of these, and actually his was an 04, but yeah, it looks like a sports car, but it has like usually has like an inline 4 in it. And yeah, no, he had the V6 version. That's right. Yeah, he had the V6 version. And yeah, he blew the motor up in it trying to race the damn thing. It was a stock version, nothing special about it. His had a little spoiler, like one of those little kind of accent spoilers that doesn't do anything. It's just there for looks, Okay. Alrighty. So, hey, it's me again. It's Johnny. Today I have this sports 6 on for you. Yep, Tiburon. Rust isn't sparing this model, especially when it's not kept in the garage. It stood between cactuses, so it looks as if it's been drowned. That doesn't make any sense. Yeah, that's a little weird. Even though the body work is up for complete renovation, the machines don't look bad. The mechanics, there we go. Jeez. The mechanics don't look bad. What is wrong with me? We all know I can't read. So, the owner was Fireball, who drove it like there was no tomorrow. Sounds familiar. And probably heated up the engine. Yeah. Of course, my brother's one, the engine, you could actually look at it, and you could look at the side of the engine block and see daylight all the way through on the other side. It was bad. There was nothing left. Of course, he didn't have time nor the ambition to take care of it and abandon it. These are pretty cheap V6s, so it's not bad. Please tidy it up, and I think that we'll manage to sell it as the perfect example. The mileage will not arouse suspicions. I'm waiting for your call. The mileage will not arouse suspicions. What? It's illegal to tamper with those, right? I mean, they're pretty tamper proof nowadays, but yeah, back in the day, you could actually tamper with the odometer. If you knew just how to do it, you could actually roll the odometers back inside those cars, or inside cars, and they would sell those cars at a higher price because it looked like it had less mileage. You know what I mean? Which is illegal nowadays. You get caught doing that, that's a pretty hard jail time. Change oil, drain, fluid, spray, factory color test. Okay, so we're going to be doing some body work as well. Let's take it on. All the phlegm today. Oh, it's nice and yellow. That's a pretty nasty color. I guess cactuses could, like, make it rust, I suppose. I have no idea. I don't think I've ever seen a vehicle that's been wedged between two cactuses for years and then see it rust. Definitely not in my repertoire of things I've ever seen. I suppose it is possible, though. We'll give her a good wash. It's been sitting for a while. Wait for this. Come on. Yeah, we'll detail the interior. Clean it up as much as we can. Yeah, this car is definitely rusted. It's gone. Okay. So move to car lift A. I'm really hoping that the next game actually shows us some decent body damage. I understand why the licensed cars can't be damaged. I understand that 100%. I'm talking about these cars like this. Like, even though this is modeled after like a 2003 Hyundai Tiburon, I believe it is. This is not the actual car, you know. It's not like that Charger. Oh, jeez. It's not like that Charger or this Plymouth where they're actually modeled after the real life versions, and they've been licensed to be in the game and all that stuff. All right. The rims look immaculate. What did you put new tires on this? Okay, what do we got? Actually, I didn't even see if the engine could run. Looks like it's got an inline 4. I could have swore they had a... Yeah, I'm pretty sure these cars have a V8, a V6 version. But in this game, we've got inline 4 and inline 3. That's the only options. Got turbocharged, which is this version. This is the... Yeah, this is the turbocharged version. Oh, sweet. Oh, yeah. Yeah, it looks like they did... Wow. They did a lot of body work to this. Or, sorry, a lot of framework. They did all the suspension and everything. The engine doesn't look great. Just seeing it from the outside. And that fuel tank's probably none too good either. Looks like these... yeah, I think he wants the coolants changed as well. And this battery's junk. I can see it. Actually, let's put that back in there. Okay. Alright, let's go additional tools. Let's go scanner. See if we get any now. If they wanted this to be more realistic with this scanner, they would definitely have codes. Like actual codes from that car's computer. Telling you, oh, that all looks good. Telling giving you certain data points and stuff like that, different codes to tell you if it's got anything wrong with it, that kind of thing. Let's go ahead and let's do a fuel pressure test. I'm gonna guess that we're not gonna get any fuel pressure, or very little anyway. Also, you don't have to start and run it. You don't have to start and run the vehicle for a fuel pressure test anymore. Because it's an electronic fuel pump. As soon as you turn the key to the on position, the pump inside the tank automatically kicks on and then sends fuel pressure up to the engine so it can start immediately. The older cars, yes, you kind of had to, try to start the vehicle in order to get the fuel pressure, because the inside the motor, you had this little rod that was being pushed, out of the engine block, from the side of the engine block, and what it would do is it would press a lever on the back side of a fuel pump as the engine was going, and it pumped fuel. it would pump fuel into the carburetor. And then they went to electronic, which is a lot better. But yeah, it's like you don't have to try and start it. Just put your fuel gauge on wherever your fuel rail is. You can find the connector for the fuel rail or for the fuel line, and just turn the key on and see if you get pressure. You can try and start it too, see if that helps. Anyway. Did we get anything here? Well, we're getting tons of experience, so. And one more level and we'll have everything unlocked. Battery, radiator found, housing fan. So basically the way we would have tested this would probably be like the ohm setting or something. Be able to test that, I suppose. Not that you would just test, you wouldn't just test everything either. Now this one, you definitely have to try to start the car. And you unscrew one of your spark plugs and screw this hose in to the spark plug hole. And then you would turn the engine. Oh yeah, look, our engine's junk. So yeah, being these pistons are completely ruined. I think in a real life setting, you would go to turn the car over and then you see the compression on the cylinder be so little. It'd be like barely moving the needle. It'd be like, that's not good. That means the engine's probably destroyed. if it's not moving, which those are pretty bad. Okay. So, since the engine's bad, we'll start with that. Get this lifted up on the car and drain out all the oil. Right. Oil. It's probably gonna. They said they wanted the oil changed anyway, so. Not that they have a choice. Oh. Oh man, when you pull out oil and it is pure black. And of course, in this case too, with an engine being as damaged as it is, we would have pulled the drain plug if there was oil in it, and then the oil would come out, and you'd have your flashlight up there, and you would see a whole bunch of metal flakes inside the engine oil. It'd be really shiny, like it would be like dark brown or black, and then it would just be flakes of reflective shiny material inside there. And then yeah, you'd pull off the oil pan, and I bet there'd be a bunch of, if the oil pan was still in one piece anyway, it wasn't shredded by flying engine parts, it would probably be filled with chunks of metal and stuff like that just floating around in there. Well, I guess not really floating, but whatever. Anyway. Okay, so now that we're underneath here, we're going to have to take the wheels off. This is a front-wheel drive car, and we're going to have to pull the motor. This actually is pretty close to real life, I guess you could say, with the front-wheel drive car. You definitely have to take the tires off, and then usually there's a nut right here that's attached to the CV axle, not a bolt. That bolt going into that is going to do nothing. It's not going to do anything to hold that in there. Usually the thing comes out and it's a big ol', like it's a stud, but it's like massive, this massive freaking stud, and then it's got a massive freaking nut that actually sits against the surface. So when you tighten it up, it pulls the CV axle through this, and then you tighten that up in it, and then you can actually see the teeth in here, kind of. You just about see the teeth in there. Those teeth line up with the teeth on the shaft, so yeah. But yeah, it's close enough, I suppose. I'm just hoping that the next game, which is reportedly supposed to have a demo coming out this year, and hopefully the game itself as well. I'm really hoping they go a lot more realistic with the car mechanics, because I do love me a good old realism. Okay. And then also in real life situations, so we'd get to this point, and what I would do in this situation, it depends. It depends on how much room we have above the engine to be able to pull the engine out, if that's even possible, or if we go in, unbolt the suspension strut towers and anything else that's attached to the car, and then we'd unbolt the engine mounts here, or the engine cradle, I guess you could say. We'd probably have to undo the exhaust as well, like this, and then we would unbolt these right here. There's probably going to be way more than that, but you'd unbolt this basically subframe thing. I keep forgetting the damn name of. But yeah, then you just drop the whole engine, transmission, wheels, all of that attached all in one go out the bottom of the car. And of course, it'd be a lot closer to the ground, and then once you dropped it out of the bottom of the car, then you would use, if you're in a shop like this, you would use the car lift to lift the body up off of the framing here. It's actually pretty cool. I've actually seen it done with a pickup truck. Big old motor inside this pickup truck. You couldn't pull the motor out the top because there's just no room to do that. So they had to drop the whole thing. And what they did was they disconnected the frame from the body, including like the steering column, all the electrical and everything. And then they lifted the whole body up off of the frame, and the frame, all the tires and everything was still attached to the frame, all the suspension work and all that stuff. And it just set this gigantic motor and transmission just still bolted in as if nothing happened, you know. The whole and the truck body's just sitting up in the air. It was actually pretty cool to be able to see that. I even got to take a little bit apart to do that as well. And the reason that they were doing that as well was because the body was, the truck had been rolled, so the body was like massively damaged, and including the cab portion. So the motor and everything else was good. The frame was straight. What it did was they were driving. We should probably keep going. Keep working. The body was, the framing was straight and everything. It just, what happened was they were driving down the highway and a gust of wind blew the truck over, and they managed to roll it. Luckily they were going pretty slow, so it just what happened. Because it was a pickup truck with a bit of a lift kit, so it's, had a much higher center of gravity. And in my area we get a lot of wind. But yeah, anyway, as I was saying, so yeah, I'd unbolt the transmission and then lift the motor out if it'll fit out the top. But yeah, if it'll also fit out the top, you can also leave the transmission bolted up and then pull the whole thing. But in this case, we would just unbolt the transmission. And this shaft right here, this shaft would not be coming out of the thing, because the CV axle would actually go all the way up into here, and then the CV axle would come from here to a carrier bearing, and then a solid axle piece going all the way to this way. Sometimes they have the solid axle as part of the transmission, and then you just, it's more of like a transaxle case that comes all the way to the passenger side and then to a CV axle. Just depends on what you're working with. And it's so many different variations. Looks like they replaced the clutch and everything. That's pretty cool. Okay, so now that we got the transmission, we got the exhaust out of the way, now we can finally pull this motor. And now that I'm, done squawking over here. Like I do kind of gush out on car mechanics. So. Yeah, and then definitely like to pull out, and then we're gonna go put that on the stand. Install. Alrighty. Look at this beautiful engine. Tiny little inline 4. Yeah, we're just gonna take this apart because we know the pistons are bad, so we're just gonna have to tear the entire thing. We're gonna have to tear this down old school style, which basically it means nothing. I just wanted to say it. No, we got to tear this down and just strip the entire engine basically. Because the pistons are bad. Usually the block, if the pistons were broken, usually there's no saving the block as well. Usually you'll put a piston through a sidewall, or or you'll have like you'll have something happen where it just grenades inside there. There's no saving it. Sometimes you get lucky though. I have seen it to where they've gotten lucky, but in most cases the engine block is destroyed. Like there's almost no saving it. Oh, and there's our injectors right there. Individual injectors. And then let's see, I guess we'll take off all the external stuff. Usually the goal when pulling an engine out is to take off the least amount possible for the engine to come out. So you only want to take off the engine what is absolutely necessary for the engine to be pulled out of the motor, or for the engine to be pulled out of the car. And then after that, then you can strip her down, Yeah, usually the goal is to take off as much as possible, or take off as least amount as possible, and then go from there. One thing you will have to do if you're stripping the motor completely is you're going to have to take off, if it's clutch or if it's just a flywheel, whatever, you're going to have to take off the flywheel completely before you put it on the engine stand. Unless you got one of those engine stands that's got lots of room but back here. Yeah, it's just like, yeah, you just have to take the flywheel off first. Otherwise you won't be able to. And then you got an engine on a stand that you're gonna have to somehow hook up to your engine lift and pull it back off there so you can get to that flywheel. Okay. Since we're stripping this engine down, we're not gonna worry about timing marks or anything like that, because we're gonna have to time the engine again anyway. So, and since we're taking everything off, it's not gonna matter after that point. All right. This is what's called a single a dual overhead cam, but it's a single head. So yeah, so you got one cam that runs the intake valves and one cam that runs the exhaust valves on each individual cylinder, and this one's got 2 valves per cylinder. So you've got one set of valves here, 2 sets of the second set of valves, 3 sets of valves, 4 sets of valves, and since it's an inline 4, that's 4 cylinders. You've got 2 valves per cylinder. So there you go. Okay, should be able to take these out. All right, then we can take off the engine head, which apparently didn't have any bolts. That's not good. It is a video game. Take off our oil pan. Now we can get into this. Oh yeah. So in this situation, if you've got broken pistons and stuff, more than likely the cam is, or the crank is also junk as well. You know, probably going to be broken or bent, and it's just, once it's bent or broken, there's no saving it. It's because these things are made. So the way crankshafts are usually made is inside of a massive lathe machine that basically makes it out of metal. I think they're also cast, or they used to be cast too as well. Like, there's some cool technologies out there. I actually watched a lathe make an entire crankshaft out of a solid piece of metal. It was actually really cool to watch. That's pretty crazy. Yeah, just had a solid tube of metal, and it just slowly worked out over over a long period of time. It just slowly like cut out the entire crankshaft out of it. It's like, and of course, all machine work, you know. Alrighty, so we've got everything in there. Let's see if we've discovered everything. If we need to go any further. So we've got 4 parts not discovered, so more than likely, I am going to guess that it's probably this, obviously. That's one. I think it's these caps too. These caps look pretty nasty. Of course, the battery. So we're gonna have to mess with them strut towers. Usually you wouldn't have like rusted strut towers if it had brand new suspension work. Because usually when you buy strut towers, these, oh, that was actually pretty good. I guess we can just put that back together so I don't have it in my inventory. Usually you buy the whole unit and then you just install it. Of course, once you install a brand new one of those, you do need usually you're going to need the car to be realigned. Because that's gonna throw the front alignment off. Oh, come on, there we go. I thought maybe the thing was done. Alright, let's go ahead and take this off because we knew this was bad. Oh, whoops. In the wrong mode. In the wrong mode! Okay. Go ahead and lift her up. So we know the fuel tank is also bad too. It's like, yeah, there's our fuel tank. Okay. So now this is bad. This is bad. Take this off. Oops. Take out the sway bar end link. And the strut. Of course, in real life, these struts also have 3 bolts. Usually like 3 or 4 bolts at the top. That's going to be underneath the hood. You'll be able to, it's pretty obvious where they're at, usually. Okay, cool. Alright, is that everything? That is everything. Okay, cool. Very good, sir, very good. Got to charge that battery. Pull it back from the brink. And then join parts, or no. Wait. Did I have... Do I have parts from a previous job? I do. Oh, no. Alright, well. Parts from a previous job. I'm an idiot. Alright, is this... Oh, that's still working. Okay. Cool. Should be just about done. Wouldn't it be cool if you like charge the battery up and the battery would like clean itself like that? it would get dirty over time as it aged, but then you could just throw it on a charger after so many years and it would just like as if it was brand new. That would be amazing. Okay. Yep, battery's at 100%. Okay, cool. Alrighty, let's see how much we can repair. I don't want to repair anything that's in green. That's definitely a waste of money. But the parts that are orange, we definitely want to get them up to 100%. Gotcha. Alright, cool. Let's make sure. Yep, everything else is green. Okay, perfect. Wait, there was no... Yeah, there was almost nothing repairable on that. Alright. We're going to go ahead and part mount the engine block. And yeah, we need a new crankshaft, so we'll add that to shopping list. Add that to the shopping list. Okay. And that. Alright. Crankshaft, brand new crankshaft in there. Okay, we need 2 of these. Add that to shopping list. That's piston and rings, probably. Yeah. Okay, so we need 4 pistons and 4 piston rings. All right. Just making sure I know which ones are which here. So there's a few different sets. Yeah. Okay. We needed 2 of these. I think we needed 4 the piston ring, or 4 the Conrad rock jobs. We need 2 of those too. We need 4 of these. Oops. Okay. Put our brand new pistons in. Yeah. Wait, did I manage to fix one? 1, 2, 3. Yeah, I managed to fix one. Oh wait, no, that one's not even at 100%. Yeah, this is why you don't leave parts in your inventory from previous jobs. Then you get confused. Just got to make sure that the parts we are replacing are at 100%. Okay, whoops, I did that a bit backwards. Usually you put on the main bearing caps before you put on the piston, or before you put pistons in. Oh. Oh, so we needed all three. Okay. There we go. Clears that up. Okay. Yeah, this one was... We definitely didn't work on any inline fours, luckily, so... We should be good. I'll just throw this on real quick. Okay. Let's go ahead and put our... Oh, well. I think it's complete junk. Don't know what happened. I'm gonna guess that the valves are open, like somehow, and the piston came up and slapped it and cracked the head or something. I mean, it is possible. Yeah, if your engine gets out of time and a valve opens at just the wrong moment, it game over. Usually causes a lot of damage, especially when it's going to high speed. It's got to hit it more than once. It's gonna be pretty bad. Oh, that's bad too. Probably plastic. Probably got a big old hole, or it's got a big old crack or something in it. Or it's like, it's probably, or since it's plastic's probably warped it, if it overheated. Probably warped all the hell. I guess that would also be the reason why the head would be damaged, is if you overheat to the point of causing damage, you can actually crack the engine head. Because the two surfaces that are coming together, that, you know, heat differences and stuff like that can cause it to warp too much, and then cause hairline cracks, which cause fluids to get to where they're not supposed to be. Because if you have a crack in the head, yeah, either coolant or oil's gonna find it, and then it's gonna go somewhere that it shouldn't be going. Usually into the cylinder. These were pretty good. Water pump was good. No, I guess we can put our camshafts back in. So we'll put our camshafts back in, then we'll get them bolted. Yep, get them bolted down, and then we gotta time them. Well, not in the game, but in real life, yeah, you definitely gotta time them together. Since we've got two. Okay, and then this is where the two cam gears get timed together with their little chain. And once you got those two cam timed together with the timing marks and everything, usually there's a special procedure you got to follow in order to do that. But yeah, once you got those timed, then we can more likely go ahead and time time the set to the engine itself. With the timing belt here. That way the cam and the crank, the two cams and the crank is all in time, and then once that's good, then we can put on our cover. And we'll put on this front bit. Now usually I probably wouldn't be putting these accessories back on. Probably wait until the engine's in the car for that, unless it was extremely difficult to put these on. Then I'd be like, okay, let's see if we can put those on before we put that in the car. Then we'll have to deal with it. Throttle body. Yep, the valve cover. Okay, perfect. All right. Did we have good spark plugs? I don't think we did. I'm just gonna buy 4 new sets. They're cheap. Yeah, like $20 for a set. And then yeah, these are all good. I only got 4 of them, so I know that these were good. Alright. Yeah, the flywheel, everything, all this was all good, yeah. I was like, was this good? I don't remember. Okay. And that is engine completed. Okay, let's go ahead and take the engine from the stand. Okay, so then we're going to go ahead and join up these parts. Get with brand new caps on them. Yeah, I think sometimes you could definitely get away with doing a repair on these struts. Like replacing the cap or whatever, worn out bushings and stuff like that. You definitely repair it so you don't have to, you know, buy a new one. But, you know, I mean, it's getting easier and easier to just buy new. It's like, oh, the strut the strut bushings are bad. Okay, let's just buy another one. It's easier than trying to, you know, trying to get it to a place that can repair that. Is that? Swipe our end link. Okay. Oh yeah, let's did we? No. Oops. It's on the other side. This is electronic shop. Again, don't know why they're separated. It just serves to annoy me. Okay, brand new fuel pump. Alright. Drop her down. Let's get that engine back in. I guess since the engine's out, we can... Whoops. Did it count that, or... It did. Okay. I don't think we bought one of those, but it'll accept it, and I just happen to have one, so... Oops. Yeah, I don't have those parts. Battery back in. Okay. Don't hook it up, of course. Alright. Just gonna put that back in there. No, we don't want to pull out. Not yet. I'll put that back. People are just like, you make a joke about that every time. And I'm just like, yep. I make no apologies. Okay, sweet. Oh, oh wait, did we manage to repair that? We might have repaired that. I'm stupid. Alright. Yeah, because I was like, oh yeah, we managed to repair a few things. Good. Transmission goes back in. This thing. And our CV axles. Okay. Exhaust. Let's put on our tires. Because I'm not doing that in the star pattern. Yeah, that'll make you more happy, right? Okay, yeah, that's everything. So now it's just the body panels. Basically all the damaged ones. Including all the windows too, jeez. There's no freaking window, no taillights. Let's take this all off. We'll just take off everything. Strip her down. Okay, that's all the panels and everything. Yeah. Wait, does it, oh, these count too, don't they? Oh, yeah, never mind. Alright, I know they didn't ask for it, but this car's got a serious rust problem, so let's see if we can fix it. Ah, look at that. Beautiful. Nice. Okay, put that back. See if we can repair any of the body panels. All of them are dead. All of them are pretty bad. Holy crap. Oops. There we go. We might as well buy all of them. Holy crap. Okay, yeah. I think they'll just... Yeah, just buy all the body panels. There it is. Tiburon. Probably didn't ask for it, but they're getting all brand new. Yeah, the hood was bad. The car had no headlights, by the way. Yeah, bumper was bad. Even though it looked decent. Oops. Assemble mode. There goes the fenders. Brand new windshield. Brand new doors and windows. Yeah, it's the whole thing was bad. I hate when it does that. Why does it do that? Just randomly while you're putting stuff together, it decides to pick the one with the rust on it. It's really strange. It's so strange to me. Like I swear I'm clicking on the one with the 100%, but is that all the body panels? Okay, cool. Oh, they didn't want a lot of this. They didn't even want repaired, but whatever. Yeah, change perform a headlight, wheel alignment, spray was factory paint. Okay. Your body panels were dead in the water anyway. Oops. Alright, let's give her some oil. Yeah, so they want all the fluids changed out. Which, I mean, it's fair if it's been sitting for many years. Then yeah, it's probably a whoops. Additional tools. Drain tool. This one. This one. This one. We definitely would have. They definitely wouldn't have had coolant in there because we pulled the engine out of the car. We would have drained the cooling system. Okay. Let's fill these up. Some good old .3. That's full. Nice fresh green coolant. That definitely would not be in this car. This would be like a Dex cool or something. Definitely wouldn't be green. It'd probably be like yellow or orange. Green is very, very outdated. And that's it. Okay. Let's get her to the paint shop. To the paint shop. Paint car. Oh, you know what? I know we forgot something. Hold on. I just remembered. Well, we wouldn't have been able to start the car. There you go. You guys ever forget the starters in these? I don't know why, but it's like the front wheel drive cars. I always forget the damn starter. It's really weird. In the game. Not in real life, of course. Alright, factory color. White. They want factory, not the yellow that was on it. Which, I don't blame them. That yellow is kind of a bit too bright. Okay. Now that she's all ready to go, let's go ahead and move her over to the test path. Let's get them wheels aligned, shall we? Okay. Yeah, they put in all brand new suspension parts and they just wasn't able to align it. Alright, that's aligned. And brand new headlights, obviously. Not going to be aligned. Or not going to be pointing correctly. Yeah, if you ever replace the headlights, like the headlight assembly inside your car, you're going to have to... You're more likely going to have to get them adjusted so that they're, you know, aiming the correct way. Okay, that is everything. Oh, the front. We forgot the license plates. Yeah. That's alright, we'll get them. And then the game's there to remind us. Okay, and something for a long time that I never knew about this game, but yeah, if you buy license plates, blank, it will apply the license plate. What I used to do was try and remember. Sometimes I'd even write it down of what the license plate was. It says more power. But it'll just automatically apply. It doesn't apply the exact one, but it'll apply a number. Not that it really matters. And that'll save you money, by the way, because if you customize the license plates, the cost dramatically goes up. There we go. All done. 14 grand. Okay. Inventory. Is there anything we wanted to keep? Oh yeah, so there's some stuff in here that I definitely want to keep. If I've got body panels that are like at 100%, and sometimes I like to keep them. Actually, well, these ones I don't think I want to keep because we don't have that car. If we have the car, then I'll keep them. No, we sell everything. Okay. It's like usual. Actually, nah, I changed my mind again. Let's go body panels. That in there, that in there, that in there, that in there. Anything that's at 100%, we'll keep the body panels for. Okay, inventory. Let's sell everything. Had 3 grand worth of parts in there. What did we get? Okay, got some money. I was hoping for experience, but I mean, no, we just leveled up, didn't we? Yeah, we just leveled up, which means we can finally buy the very last upgrade. Yep, we have everything now. Woo! We have everything. Which means, past this point, there's almost no point in playing the game. Because, well, before we even started this particular series, I had all the achievements anyway. But there's almost no point in completing or continuing the game because you're at max level, and you have all the upgrades and everything. However, we are going to continue for a little bit, at least until we complete all of these story orders. Then we can call it a day. But let's go to the junkyard so that we can see if we can find that Cadillac Eldorado, or maybe even another interesting car. More likely, if I can't find the car within 3 tries, then we'll come back and do that. We'll do the Dodge Charger. Yeah, I think that's fair. Alrighty, and here we are at the good old junkyard, and I see a car right off the bat. It's not the car we're looking for, though, sadly. It was close. It's not quite, though. What is this? Isn't this a Cadillac? Man, what is this one? I know it, but it's not coming to me. It's a neat little car, though. Little. You could put this on a lake and it'd float. That's how big it is. And we have a Chevy Corvette C3. I'm gonna say, or C2 maybe. Maybe C2. I don't know. It's got a nice engine in it. Ooh, it's got the 6-pack. Very nice. And we have an SUV. police SUV. Yeah, it's the, that's a Chevy. That's gonna be Suburban, isn't it? Yeah, probably. Alright, not much else here, so we're gonna do a re-roll, of course, and see what we get. Alright, first off, we have a Plymouth Barracuda. Yes. What color is it? And it is the yellow that actually shows here, it looks like. Yeah. Beautiful looking car. That might be a buy for later. And we have a some kind of sedan looking thing, or some kind of a car looking thing. It's got a big V on it, so I want to say Volvo, but I don't think so. Every time I see the V and I'm just like, ooh, Volvo. It's like, wait a minute, that ain't right. Valson, it could be. I actually don't know. I don't think this is. I don't know if that's a real. I don't think that's a real company. I mean, maybe it is. It looks like that. The front grille reminds me of something. It reminds me of another car. That's usually got these like the lines and stuff like that. I don't know if they make these type of cars though either. I think they're mostly into like like sports cars, supercars, that kind of thing. And then the classic Mustang fastback. Ooh, supercharged version. It's got this big old supercharger on it. Well, it's supposed to. Somebody took it. Yeah. Like it says Salim Spectre fastback, but yeah, this is a Ford Mustang. Good old Ford Mustang fastback. Beautiful car though. Beautiful, beautiful car. Oh, look, it's another Audi R8. Yeah. Why is that even here? I don't know. Ooh, we have another Willys Jeep. Yep. Sure thing. This is like a... Why can't I... There we go. It's like, why can't I walk up this hill? It's a military version. Willys Jeep. Very cool. And then, of course, we have a Toyota Supra. Of course. We've already done one of these, though. We can't do another. Now that looks like Volvo. The massive freaking headlights. Totally looks like a Volvo. Salem. Yeah, doesn't that look like a Volvo? I don't know. Maybe BMW? Maybe not. No, it's definitely Volvo. For sure. I think. And we got two cars here. We have... Oh! Pontiac GTO Judge. For sure. And then... Oh, damn it. It's either going to be Renault or it's going to be, oh, I don't remember. Let's see. Adam Renton. Actually, I think that is an Adam. Yeah. I don't know. This kind of look is across a few different sports cars anyway. All right, we don't have any more cars here on this run, so I'm going to go ahead and buy this. Buy this car, and yep, we'll go ahead and put this in the car parking. And for our third run here, we have a Corvette C4, I think so, or something like that. Yeah, that's a C4 for sure. Nice little Corvette though. Got a, you know, decent V8 in it. Yeah, more. This is definitely more to like the 80s style. Definitely 80s style, more kind of slicked back type, you know, type view anyway. Still a nice looking car though. I definitely love these. We have a little hatchback. What do we got? Honda? Maybe? Yeah, that's Honda. That's a tiny little Honda. I love that it's got like these lights, even though it's got a little inline four. It ain't gonna do nothing. Oh, and then we got this thing. Got a big old V8 in it. Yeah. Yes. Very fun. I would love to soup one of these up and turn it into like a drag car. I think that'd be a lot of fun. I would cut this back end up and like make it go up this way to like the backside there, so it's got this nice slope. So then when you do a wheelie, you know, you're not dragging the butt on the ground. And then we have another BMW, the BMW M3, I think. Maybe. Definitely looks BMW-ish. Kind of. It's a newer, what year? 96. No, not BMW then. It's got the BMW rear end, but it's like not quite. The headlights don't match for sure. And it could be, but I don't think so. And oh, we have another Dodge Charger Daytona. We could buy two of these and then scrap one and or oh, you know what? We could do two of these at the same time because we have two lifts. I would be up for that at some point. Yeah, let's buy it. Let's buy it. They're just buying these left and right. We're gonna put this in the car parking because we don't really have much room, so. Yes, we have one of these. Oh, I don't know. Jaguar. It was there, but I just could not get the word out. Wow, look at that. Wow, that's a V12. Holy crap. In this tiny little car? Sheesh. That's gotta have some power. Now this looks like a BMW. No, it's a Mercedes. Oh, you got me. That's a Mercedes for sure. Oh, of course, yeah, Mercedes-Benz. So it's like you see this little logo, it's just like, yeah, Mercedes. Yeah, whatever. I don't know my foreign cars too well, okay? And that looks like it. So we're gonna go ahead and go to the barn finds, and we're gonna see if we can find the car we're looking for. Because we got a bunch of barn finds to go look at as well. So we'll see if we can find the car we're looking for in one of those. All right, and here we are at one of the barn finds. Let's see what we got. Ooh, this one's mostly complete as well. Challenger, or is this gonna be a Dodge? Or Dodge, of course. Is this gonna be a Challenger, or is this gonna be? It looks like a. It's definitely Dodge, for sure. I don't know why, but I read that as impregnator. It's like I was gonna say, whoa. I guess. Ladies be swoon over you if you have one of these. Okay, well, let's look through the stuff. So basically, you just want to go to each one of these areas, and so here's a few things to keep in mind if you're ever doing barn finds. Stay away from windows. Stay away from lights. Stay away from electrical parts, and stay away from anything that's in red, basically, because those are not repairable. So like these body panels, we can fix that. Those rims, we can fix that. And basically what you're trying to do is either to get a huge warehouse of parts that you can just throw a part on that you repaired a while ago and make money because you already done it, or to be able to sell the parts anyway. So like this injector right here, I think you can repair some electrical parts can be repaired. So it really depends. Spark plugs can't be repaired, and spark plug wires can't be repaired, as well as anything that has to do with like a distributor, really, except for the one distributor piece. I think can be repaired, but we'll take this. It's gonna be super cheap. But yeah, stay away from headlights, taillights, unless you're looking for a very specific part and you manage to find it. It can't be repaired, but it's what you need to be able to do whatever, whatever the case may be. But generally, yeah, anything that's in red as well. If it's in red, stay away from it. Can you repair valve push rods? I don't remember, but we can definitely sell it. If it's got stars on it, it's definitely kind of worth buying if it's in decent condition. Also, seats, any interior parts can't be repaired as well. We can repair that, and that. Also, the other thing you're looking for inside these areas is you're looking for the crate. Every single barn find is going to have a single case that you can buy and then sell. Yeah, you can't repair shock absorbers either. That's right. Definitely keep that in mind. So just get a list of parts that you know you can't repair, and then keep that list next to you every time you do a barn find location. Tires as well, can't repair tires. So definitely keep that in mind. We can repair that. Alright. Now me, unfortunately, since I'm playing in expert mode or whatever it is, I can't see the outlines of what I can search. So I basically just go through it until I find something I can search and then search it, you know? Okay, can't repair brake pads. Brake pads are not repairable. I think, but aren't the shoes repairable though? I remember, it's stupid. It's just like in real life they're not repairable either. Oh yeah, you can't jump. Let me back there. Okay, yeah, can't search that. I think we've already searched these. Yeah. Okay, that's the same thing. I can't repair that. We can repair that, and that. Even if it's in green, just buy it. Because it's still worth selling if you give a little bit of repair. Doesn't that look like... I don't know. Looks like a car I would know. I'm actually very curious. No, I don't have a freaking clue. I definitely don't have a clue. I don't think I've ever seen something like that. Okay, we can repair that. Exhaust is... Can you repair exhaust? I know some of it you can, possibly, and some of it you can't. It's very strange. We've already had one of these. Damn it. I saw the headlight and I went, and it's like, aw. Damn it. We can repair that. Eventually, after you do enough of these, you start learning what you can repair and what you can't. And you start also learning what to look for and what to buy and whatnot. Yeah, you can't repair oil filters either. Okay. That. I don't know about timing chains. I don't think so, though. Timing chains, belts. I forget. Probably not, though. A lot of windows in this place. Okay. You also start to learn what you can and can't search. It's like, oh, I could probably search that. You know. Oh, whoops. You just seen one of those. Yeah, can't repair headlights. And you still haven't found the crate yet. That, and that. Okay. I don't want you. Repair that. Wait, was that in red? No. Okay, we're good. That and that. Got another Roadster headlight. There's pretty much like nothing left of it. There's our case. Every single barn find will have one single case. Every single time. So definitely keep searching until you find it. That. Ooh. We can sell that for good money. Yeah, the star rating system makes the parts worth a little bit more. But yeah, if you're playing in normal mode, you'll be able to move your cursor over stuff and you'll be able to see it highlight, and then you know you can search that. Oh hey, that car's good. Not that it matters. The car's actually in decent shape. I try not to buy cars from the barn finds because for one, they're more complete, so they're less fun to work on. But also at the same time, they're way more expensive because they're more complete, as well as you'll get less money from restoring them. You get less money from repairing them, restoring them, whatever, and then trying to sell it. So if you're trying to make money, definitely stay away from them. Unless that's all you got, basically. Ooh, Supernova. Engine block. Timing chain. I don't remember if the timing chains are repairable or not. Probably not, though. Okay, that's everything. I think we've searched this entire place. Alright, let's get out of here. Return to garage, and you want to scroll this list before you accept. You want to scroll this list and make sure, and you'll know if you got the case because the case doesn't have a percentage on it. But yeah, you want to scroll through this list and make sure you don't have anything that's in red, and then we can go ahead and buy the parts. Then you go back to your garage and sell them. But we're going to do all the other barn finds first, and then we'll repair all the parts. Alrighty, I think what I'm going to do as well is I'm going to open up all these cases and then go to those barn finds. I still have not found that car I'm looking for. Dang it. So yeah, let's just open up these and see what we get. I'll do the outside ones first. And of course we get a bonus case. And the inside ones. And a bonus case. Oh my gosh. Okay. Next. Yeah, experience doesn't do us any good anymore, so. Oh, barn find location and a bonus case. Will the cases ever end? Alright. Yeah. Another barn find location. Another barn find location, so that's 3 so far. And a bunch of random XP. And even more XP. And we've leveled up again. Not that it's any use to us. And another bonus case and another barn find location. Another barn find location. Okay. Another barn find location. Oh my gosh, we're getting all of our barn find locations back. That. Well, almost all of them. Okay. Alright, now we're going to go to those barn finds and hopefully we can find that car. And I'll just keep repeating this process until I run out of barn finds, I think. Alright, and after several hours of going to those different places, I still never found the car I wanted. And then repairing over 120 pages each of parts, by the way. So here's my inventory. Some of these either can't be repaired or they're just broken. Or I broke them, of course. So over 90 pages worth of parts that could be repaired, or that are repaired, I should say. I don't know why it's only showing 90. Oh, you know why? Is because there's more parts on this page than there are available when you go and repair. That's why. Okay, that makes more sense. And some of these, like, if they're in the red, I definitely broke them. But over 90 pages worth of parts completely. And then, yeah, so when you go and repair, obviously I think there's only 6 or 7 parts on the page there. So over 100 pages worth, it around 120 roughly. And I still never ran out of barn finds. I got to 3 barn finds, and then every time now, after I'd done this like 4 times in a row, where I would go to the barn find, get the crate, and then open the crate, and then get another barn find, and then go, and then I would go to the next barn find. I wouldn't get a barn find map after that time, but then I go to the next one, and then it'd give me 3 barn finds in a row, and I'm just like, I can't even get rid of them all. So, well, there you go. Anyway, so moving on. We're going to go ahead and rebuild the charger. The charger right here. I actually got some parts for this. So we're going to move this into the car wash first, of course. Let's give her a good old wash first and see what she looks like. Right now she looks like a rusty mobile, so give it a little bit of wash, see what the color actually was on this car. Wow. That's a nice blue, actually, or like a gray. It's like a bluish gray, like a steel blue. That's what it reminds me of. I might leave the original color. We'll see. Okay. So this is the one we bought from the junkyard last time, was it? All right, let's move this to car lifter A. So as per usual, what we're going to do is we're going to take this car, we're going to completely strip her down. I'm just going to fast pace through everything. But we're going to completely strip this car down, including the motor. And then I'm going to buy all the parts necessary, and put the motor together and put all the other parts like the wheels and stuff together. And then we will slowly put this car together. Because usually I don't have a whole lot of time after the story quest in order to do that. And I've been here for, like I said, for several hours trying to get the car that I wanted, and well, it's not happening. So let's go and put this on the lift. And let's tear this thing apart, shall we? Alrighty, and after all of that, we got the engine fully built. I took it off the stand for some reason. Whatever. I think I got a little bit ahead of myself, but we got the engine rebuilt. I got all 4 brand new tires. I got brand new struts. I got a brand new battery. And I kind of bought some of the parts that we're going to need, so I guess we'll see. Oh, it doesn't matter. I was like, I bought the interior parts as well. Got all the tires put back together and all that stuff. We were able to repair a fair bit, so I don't know how much is there. Plus, we're probably going to have some duplicate parts, thanks to me not selling anything. Whoops. Oh, yeah. Let's go rid of fuel. Oops. Of course, I can't spell. No! Why? Give me that. Also need one of them. Okay. Get that fuel tank in. Brand new fuel tank, brand new fuel pump. We're definitely going to need exhaust. So, I think I think I might have broken one of the springs by accident. You know, I was cleaning it off with the grinder, and well, things happened. I got carried away. I got carried away and ruined it. We got a brand new one right here. And I also bought all the bushings too. Okay, we managed to repair all that. How about all 4 of these? Nope, we need 2 of these. Okay, good. Get this thing somewhat put back together anyway. Alright, yeah, I did buy all the bushings. Oh yeah, we're gonna need we're gonna need these shock absorbers too. Oops. Need 2 of them because you can't repair those. Okay, go to the other side. Why does it do that? I don't know why it does that. I even seen it too. I seen it at the last second it switched. I have no idea why. That was so weird. There's that one. Oh yeah. And all brand new parts, baby. It's gonna be a beautiful charger when it's done. And we'll be able to sell this one for buku bucks too, because we bought this from the junkyard. So yeah, we stand to make a massive profit on this. Okay. And we managed to rebuild both of those. How about these? Yep. For some reason you can rebuild the brake shoes. But you can't lathe these, which makes no sense. Whatever. Okay. There's that side. Now put on our tire. All the tires were the same, so. Or at least all the same size. So that makes things easy. That. Axle. Got our C-clips, the C-clips in place. Holding the axle in. I think that one had a star on it. Okay, hold on. Yeah, this one is a 3-star. I don't know if we'll get extra money for that or not. Yeah, some of these parts, like I said, some of these parts are from the barn finds. Alright, cool. Now we just gotta build up the front, and then we can put our engine in. Okay, now that we got all of those parts in there, now we just gotta install the engine, and then hook up what little is there left anyway. You can tell my brain is fried. I've been here a while. I have definitely kind of checked out at this point. Not because I don't like the game or anything. It's just, man, when you're repairing, over 100 pages worth of parts, it does take a while. And it's just like, well, crap with us. Oh yeah, I also busted the transmission for this thing, which in real life would be an absolute travesty. Finding a transmission for what is this, a 68? Is that what they said? Yeah, it's a 68. So yeah, a 68, 69 Dodge Charger. Yeah, I don't imagine finding one of those would be very easy. Or if you did, if it was easy, it wouldn't be. It'd be very expensive anyway. Luckily, I happen to have another one. But yeah, I did break the one. Like, whoopsies. Okay, cool. Put these exhaust sections in. Beautiful. All right. Oh, did I put the starter on? I did. Don't forget the start of this time. I don't know if I was thinking about changing the color, but I'm not 100% sure what yet. Right, let's symbol mode. Luckily, this one's easy because they just say all the seats and stuff are all chargers. So same with the steering wheel, charger steering wheel. Oh, okay, good. Alrighty. So now we just need to be over here. Part mount, and then we're gonna have to. These can't be fixed, so you just have to add them all to your shopping list. Make sure you do each and every one of these because they may look the same, but they're not going to be the same. So there's a few different types, which makes sense. Just gonna make sure the cursor ends up on the right one. So I don't accidentally buy. Okay. Go to the electronics department. And we need this cover as well. Oh, whoops. Okay, so 2 of those. 4 of those. 2 of those. 2 of those. 2 of those. And 1 of those. And we put them all in. I do like the individual fuses. I wish there was more, but what I mean by that is I wish there was, you know, I don't know. Actually, I mean, it's like, yeah, maybe that would be a bad thing. Oh, I actually had one. Okay. There was no fuse box here before. Well, there was a bottom piece, but that was it. I didn't realize I had another one. Okay, should that be, yep, that's 100% on the parts, so let's go ahead and get fluids in this car. Or unmount, please. That way we can do this. The one thing I do wish, though, is once you got to max level, you could get an upgrade to, like, automatically repair parts. You just pay the money or whatever. Like, maybe you pay, like, a premium, and then you call it a day. They're like, oh, do you want to do it manually or automatically? And you select automatically, and it's select automatically, and then it's like, well, it's going to cost, you know, let's say it's going to cost 2 times more. It'll be double the cost or whatever for somebody else to do that. Be like, okay, cool. Because yeah, when you're repairing that many parts, it just your mind just kind of gives up. Then you start making mistakes and all that stuff. This one needs to be full, so we wait till it's overflowing essentially. Now this car would have green coolant for sure. Absolutely. Okay, we did this, and we did the oil. All right, cool. Car status. So now it's just the body parts, which I didn't remember. I wasn't going to buy body parts yet because I didn't know what I had. So, and we have 3 different charger hoods. This one is the one that came off the car. It's completely broken. It just was broken. So there's a nice blue. That's a really nice blue, actually. Okay, this one came off the car. We were able to repair that. Oh, I didn't realize there was a headlight in there. For some reason. I should have known that. Of course, the lights we can't repair, so. Alright. We did have a few fenders. This one came off the car, so we're going to put it on. Oh, no, it didn't. That doesn't matter. That's a nice blue as well. We got a few different cool looking blues going on. We got a black one over here. It's completely fixed from the barn find stuff. This one came off the car for sure. Yeah, that matches it. I don't know why I'm trying to do that. I don't know why I'm trying to do the windows. I know the windows aren't repairable, so. Did we have a charger trunk? We did not, but we do have one brand new. Or not brand new, but repaired. Perfect. Okay, we need a door. Alright, so we need a door. I don't want to buy the mirror yet, because I might have a mirror. Let's think about, what about the body tuning shop? Oh, that's right. DLC cars don't have the body tuning shop on them. Yeah, that's right. I remember. Okay, so we need a passenger side door. Let's go ahead and put that on, and then see if we need that mirror. Okay. We do need that mirror. All right, so we're going to buy all the windows and then a passenger side mirror. Window, window, window. And the lights as well. Right side mirror. Okay. Should be everything. Get a few different colors going on. We could sell it like this and it would sell for a lot of money. For sure. Okay. Right. I don't like these taillights though. I like the 69 taillights much better. I don't know if that's a hot topic issue or not. I don't know if that's a like highly debatable. Probably. You know how car guys are. They freaking we'll argue about just about anything. Okay. So car status, that is the bodies. Oh, the bodies, that's right. I need plates. We're just gonna go with standard plates, I think. I don't really have a plate set in mind, so we're not going off of a movie car. We could, but I don't want to do another orange, if you know what I mean. We've already done a bunch of orange cars. It's like I don't want to do another orange car. And people know the orange car I'm talking about. So yeah, we'll just grab a plate set. Okay, perfect. Oh, what are we missing? We're missing something on the body. Yeah, assemble mode. Wish I could see the... I can, but I can't like... Oh, yeah. Oh, right headlight. Oh, okay. It's like, well, of course I can't, because everything else is, 100%. Aha. It was the thing again. For some reason decided it wanted the broken one. There we go. Now we're 100%. Okay. Alright. Normal mode. Let's go ahead and move this. Let's move this car over to the test path. Let's get her aligned and the headlights adjusted. Oh yeah, it's like we built brand new. Everything's gonna be freaking off. Okay. No! I hit escape too many times. There we go. Then adjust our headlights. He's about there. Oops. Oh, that one's way down there. That ain't gonna light up any signs. There we go. Okay. We'll move the car over to the paint shop. Let's give her a nice coat of paint. Factory color is this, but I don't like factory color. What did we decide? The gray was nice. Black would be pretty cool too. Yeah, like I said, I'm not doing the orange. A red would be real, like a fire red. Oh yeah, I like that color. What do we have for livery sets, by the way? Oops. Okay, we got some stripes. Stripes aren't bad. Some white stripes. What are these? Oh yeah, we gotta have the thing on the back because it's an RT. So, oh, yeah. Oh. Yeah. Okay. So yeah, we're definitely going to have that. We could do it the gray, but I'm thinking the red would be pretty. Ooh. Look at that wine red. That's a nice red. Of course, we could go with factory red. This is a previously used red. Oh yeah, this is the color. We could do a nasty yellow. I think the red or the like a light gray or something, or like a white. We could just go pure freaking white. Oh my gosh, I don't think I'd ever buy a white car. Oh, I think it would be so hard to keep playing. I like the red. I think we'll go with red. I know a friend of mine likes the red, so. It's a bit too red. Let's go like like 70 maybe. That's a nice red. It's like kind of darker red. We go metallic if we wanted. Ooh, that's fancy. Chrome red. Ugh. Chameleon red and orange. Ugh. Yeah, we'll just go with the nice gloss red. Let's go 80. I think 80, and then we'll take the saturation out slightly. Could go like this kind of color. Trying to get like a orangey red. It shows orange. What do we think? It's very bright. It's a very bright red. Like I don't know. Because you can't do hex codes, can you? No. I actually kind of like it. Anyway, yeah, so there's our car. All right, let's see what this bad boy sells for. Ooh, 62 grand, not bad. So we bought it for 6 grand. Condition bonus 10 grand. Performance value, we didn't add anything. Body value 16, parts value 43,000. So yeah, not bad. So we're getting a sell value of 69 grand. Nice. Couldn't have been more perfect. All right, so now that we got that, just real quick, I do want to store some parts. Let's look for. These are inside my inventory, right? Yeah. So yeah, anything that's a Plymouth Roadrunner or the Plymouth Barracuda, because we bought one of those. We'll put all this in here. And then what else do we have? We have the Magnum. Yeah, anything that's Magnum. The Tempest Magnum. Okay, and then we'll sell everything else. Alrighty, so we did start this journey today at over $300,000. Let's see if we can make that money back. Inventory. All the parts. Sell. We're at 468 grand, so that's not bad. So we made roughly 150,000 off of today, so that's not bad, not bad. And we have all the upgrades as well, which is pretty good. Alrighty, well, I do believe that is going to be it for this episode of Car Mechanic Sim. I think next time we'll probably do the 2 Tempest Magnums. We'll do them both together if we don't get another car. Then that allows us to, which is basically the 69 Dodge Charger Daytonas. They're both supercharged, so we can get both of those here. Can we go to parking? How do we get to parking? Anybody know? Don't remember. We go to the map. Yes, go to the map. Yeah, we got the Plymouth Barracuda in there, and we got the Tempest Magnum. So I want to
move to garage. There we go. I want to put that to the garage. Let's move this car over to entrance B. There we go. So now we got this one and we've got this one. So we've got two of the same car. We're going to do them both together because these are the exact same car. 1968 Tempest Magnum. 1968 Tempest Magnum. Does it tell us the engine type? Yeah, here we go. Engine type there. Perfect. Okay, so they have the exact same engine. The exact same parts. So basically what we can do is we can buy parts for both cars at the same time and then paint one color, paint one the other color, and then sell them both. And that'll be pretty darn cool. That'll make us a lot of money. Yeah, we're sitting at 468,000. No, that's not bad. But like I said, though, that is going to be it. So I do hope you enjoyed. Oh, and before you go, I'd like to give a huge shout out and thank you to all of the investors you can see on your screen right now. Seriously, thank you. You guys are awesome. It is much appreciated. And until next time, I guess it's a goodbye.